Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video on these donut nails that were inspired by the donut charm that's on my middle finger. Basically, this video is going to be how I made press-ons and popped them off and put them onto my dominant right hand so that I didn't have to deal with the struggle trying to do my other hand, like trying to do my dominant hand with my non-dominant hand. So to start this process, I'm going to take my cuticle oil and I'm going to apply a bunch onto all of my nails on my left hand, and then I'm going to take the diamond or the Nail Supply Glamour diamond gel top coat, and I'm just going to apply this top coat on all of my nails, and I'm going to do this 2 times. You want to make sure that your layers are pretty thick so that when you apply the acrylic on top of this, it is just easy to pop off your nail and it doesn't hurt or anything. So I'm going to apply 1 coat, I'm going to cure it in my lamp, and then I'll come back and do a second coat. Then from there, we're just going to go straight into gluing on our tips. I'm using these clear nail tips from Amazon and the eBasket nail glue like I always do. And for this set, I'm going to do double tips. So first I'm just going in and putting down 1 tip on all of my nails, making sure that it fits sidewall to sidewall. And if it doesn't fit, I'm just going to file it a little bit so it is perfect for my nail. After I had glued 1 onto all of my nails, I'm going to go in with the second tip, and then I'm going to use like a bigger nail tip so I can get rid of some of the bigger nail tips that I don't use very often. So after I glue all of the second tips on, I'm going in with my nail cutter and cutting them all down to my desired length. And as you can kind of see, these tips are a little bit curved, and the second tip on top was wider than the first one, so I'm just going in with my straight edge clippers and kind of tapering the tips of these nails so that I have a start to the coffin shape that I want, so I don't have to file as much. And then I take my 100 nail file and I go in and file these nails at a 45-degree angle, and I also file like underneath the nail to get rid of the curve that's in these tips. I don't know why I only have a video of me doing it on my thumb and my pointer finger, but I went in and filed the rest of them. So now I'm going to lay my acrylic. I used Nail Supply Glamour Glow in the Dark Dip Powder number 10 for one of them. I used Mia's Secret Cover Beige, and that was all on my middle finger, and I used Mia's Secret Clear and Mia's Secret Monomer, and then the blue color I mixed up myself to kind of match the color of the donut. So since these are going to be press-ons, we didn't apply any dehydrator or nail prep or primer or anything. We just went straight into the acrylic. So I'm applying Me a Secret Cover Beige all onto my middle finger. And this color is so pretty, my guys. Like, it is so pretty and has little sparkles in it. I'm just in love with it. Then I'm just encapsulating it in clear to make sure that it is thick enough and the apex is good so they don't break on me. So now I'm going in on my ring finger. And the bottom of the ring finger is just going to be kind of a marble with the blue, the white, and the cover beige. So that one's the nail that had the glow in the dark in it. And then I just had some blue glitter that I just added on top of the marble after I kind of swirled them together. And then I'm going to go in with the cover beige and start doing my ombre. So I just take a little bead and place it kind of where the tip meets my nail and then swiping it down. And then I'll go in and do my cuticle bead, and I'm just going to pat that bead in there so it is nice and flat and there's no air bubbles underneath it at all. But it wouldn't really matter if there's air bubbles underneath because they're press-ons. Now I'm going to encapsulate the whole nail with clear. Then I'm going in on my pointer finger, and it's just going to be all blue, along with my pinky is all blue as well. Once I have it opaque as I want it, I'm going to go in and encapsulate it with clear. This just helps you save your color powder so you're not using and wasting as much of your colored powders. Then I'm going in and doing the same thing that I just did on my pointer finger on my pinky. Then I went in on my thumb and just applied the cover beige all on my thumb. And you guys are probably wondering again why I'm using such small of a brush. I'm gonna keep repeating this because I don't want people in my comments asking me or telling me that I need to use a bigger brush. I find it easier for me to lay smaller beads than pick up a giant bead and have it all stuck in my brush. It's just, I cannot. So I'm still using a smaller brush. That's what I prefer, and nothing is wrong with that. We all do things differently, and this is what works for me. So I'm going to continue to do it. I think this is like a number 10. So here's what my application looks like. And now we're going to go back in with my file. I would just say be very, 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 very careful and kind of hold the nail down when you're filing, because while I was filing, I think I had two pop off, but all I had to do was just glue it back on. And that's probably why I had such a hard time later, you'll see, but I'm just going in and redefining the shapes. So I'm filing at a 45-degree angle to get that shape back, and I'm also filing underneath the nails to get rid of that curve in the nails. So now I'm going in with my 5-in-1 panel drill bit, and I'm just going to clean out my cuticles and smooth out any bumps. I love this drill bit so much. I think I've ordered like 5 of them. Like, I'm in love with them. If you guys haven't tried it, you need to go try it, and I think they're like $12 depending on which one you get. This one is coarse. So I'm just slowly working my way around the cuticle area, smoothing everything out and making sure I'm sealing the cuticle, but that doesn't really matter again because we're going to pop them off anyways. Sealing the cuticle would matter more if I had prepped my natural nails and applied primer and stuff. So I went and filed more. It's just really hard for me to record and file at the same time. So I'm going in with some alcohol and just cleaning the nails off from all that nail dust. So this is what they look like after they are filed. This is what the donut looks like, and all the nail designs are inspired by the donut. So I picked the colors that were really close to the colors in the donut. So on my pointer finger and my pinky, we're going to be doing some chocolate drips. So I'm just using this dotting tool from Amazon, and I just make a dot and then I draw a line up, and then I just kind of create a U shape that connects them, and then I'm just filling in the tip. And this brown color is by Madame Glam. It's a gel polish and it is color Coffee Time, and I used 2 coats of it, and it's like exactly a perfect chocolate color. That was like the drizzle on the donut right there. So now I'm just going in and doing the same exact thing on my pinky. So I'm going to place a dot on the nail, and from that dot I'm going to drag it up to the tip, and then I'm going to make a little U shape to connect the 2 lines together, and then I'm going to make another U off to the side, and then I'm going to fill that part in. And now time for the 3rd drip. And I love to show you guys my mistakes, so I didn't like how it looks. So I just wiped it off with some acetone, and now I'm going to try it again. So then I cure that in my lamp, and I come take my hand out, and I'm going to start the sprinkles on my pointer finger. So the donut that I'm replicating, the little charm, it had white sprinkles, yellow sprinkles, green sprinkles, and purple sprinkles. So I'm just going in and making little lines. For the white gel polish, I use Madame Glam Perfect White. For the yellow polish, I use Madame Glam Bright Honey. For the green, I use Madame Glam Neon Lime Green. And for that purple, it's Madame Glam Because I Said So. So I'm just going in and making little tiny lines with the smallest dotting tool that I own. And then I put a second coat of the brown on my pinky, and also going in and putting the sprinkles on there as well. And since it's going on top of such a dark color, I did have to go in a few times over and over to make sure that the colors were bright enough. So while I'm going in and doing these sprinkles like 5 times, I'm gonna tell you a little story. So these were my vacation nails because me and my mom and my sister were going to Boston for a little trip, and I realized that Dunkin' Donuts started in Boston. So when we were in Boston, there was a Dunkin' Donuts on every corner, and I wanted to go get a donut so I could take a picture of my nails with the chocolate covered donut that looked exactly like my nails. So mind you, it was a Dunkin' Donuts on every single corner, but my crazy tail self decided, no, I'll wait until I get to the airport to get a donut to take a picture, right? We get to the airport when we're going home, and the Dunkin' Donuts in the airport is closed. I was just so blown, but then we found out that there was another one in another terminal, so we walked all the way down there to go get a donut just to take a picture with it, and I was happy. So everything worked out. I thought it wasn't gonna work out. So now I'm going in with my Nail Supply Glamour, the diamond glue, the diamond gel glue, and I'm going to apply this onto my donut charm and then stick it onto my nail and then put it into my lamp so it cures. And I was kind of nervous about this, like it would fall off or something, but that bitch was stuck on there so good, like it didn't move at all. Like I was so blown. So then I decided to go in on my thumb and do some more chocolate drips. So you'll just see me making dots, some lines, and then some U shapes to connect them all together. And this one I did it horizontally instead of vertically like the other ones. So then I'm just going in on the last finger that doesn't have anything on it, and I'm just decided to do some abstract swirls with the 3 colors that the sprinkles were. So I'm starting with the purple, and I'm going to work my way so all 3 colors are next to the purple swirl. And then I'm going back in and adding the sprinkles to the thumb. Then I'm going in with the green color next to the purple color. And then I'm going in with the yellow. And I did multiple coats of those, but I know y'all don't want to see me do the same coat 10 times, so I just cut it down a little bit. So now I'm going with my Nail Supply Glamour top coat and applying a thick top coat to all of the nails. Making sure to wipe the edges so that the nails don't become bulky. And then for this finger, I just kind of went around the donut, and then I got a smaller brush and got the inside of the donut, or maybe I just stuck my brush in there. My silly tail self. Oh, there we got a smaller one, and kind of made sure it was all covered inside of there. And then we're going to cure this in my lamp for 30 seconds. So here's what they look like after I have taken them out the lamp. So now I'm going to try to pop them off, and you see it was kind of hard, and that's because some of them fell off and I glued them back on. But all I had to do was kind of take my cuticle pusher and kind of go along the sides, and I eventually got all of them off. So then what I did was I did my opposite hand. So I went in and I primed and prepped my hand again, the ones that I just popped off, and I did that hand just like normal acrylic, so my left hand is gonna last a lot longer than my other hand because I have press-ons on my left hand. So to prep for my press-ons, I'm going to take a nail buffer and I'm going to remove the shine from all of my nails. And you gotta make sure your nails are clean when you do this. And then I'm going to take some alcohol and I'm going to spray that onto a lint-free wipe, and I'm going to remove all the nail dust, all the oils. I'm going to remove everything off of my nails. And then I'm just going to glue them on with the eBasket nail glue. This is the same glue that I used to glue on my tips. And these lasted about, I wasn't expecting them to last that long because I'm just really rough with my right hand. These lasted me a week on my right hand, and then they lasted me longer on my left hand because I actually prepped and primed and did all that stuff for a regular acrylic set. It was just that my left hand was the press-ons. And I accidentally glued this ring finger one on crooked. I was so mad, but my finger is crooked, so I can't even be mad because it's probably really just my finger, but I could have moved it a little. So this is what the finished look looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something about making press-ons. I love you all so much, and thank you guys for watching my video. Stay tuned for the next video.